army weapons divide. Unification of arms, Ashwood crosses revive. Essence of air, a native catcher in the heather. Saluting born heroes when we bury the leather. Aspects of heritage, greet past with present day. Tactics by leverage, cause coastal margins to fray. Obey nomadic urges kept within four green fields. Rue the day of emigration, abandon hurdles and shields. Pick up immature habits, Celtic tiger encroaching. Igniting myth fires, friction born for dousing. Sanction mediocrity, oppress cultural identity. Oppose docility, dilute well prowess, timidity. Elements combined, sweat, fear, gloss, paw. For sons and daughters of air and all the pures not in the war. Raise an old schlitter tougher than your eldest sister. Take you home again, Kathleen. Smash knuckles, palms a blister. Colleen Ruin. A tone, a melody, a rhythm. Not just a language my heart only knows. Erin, for those. Stories of long ago. Prayers in the wind carried like secrets in our eyes. Oh, we dare not to utter truth, the utmost treasure of our isle. A half-mast pride, no emblem to conceal or clutch within our father's hands. Measuring our stallions by his palms. Still, our heroes' hooves tread on these lands. White lily brow, sing to meet your scent, cheek of rose glow. Not just our rivers running free, it was our tears salted the sea.
Crudden performance there by temperamental, miscellaneous we know, and she, Natasha, good, wasn't she?
Excellent, Paul. She's absolutely brilliant.
She's
class.
She is absolutely class. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, very welcome back, and now we're joined by the lovely Natasha Crudden, who was with us before. It was only a small book you wrote at that time, wasn't it?
It's on here, poetry book.
It's only this little book, you know, just a small little tome, as they say, just a tiny little book. Barbed wire cage, you know yourself, great stuff. But now she's gone and written a novel.
I have indeed, Paul.
Empire Revolution. Give us a look at that. It's the real deal, isn't it?
Yeah, proper actual novel.
It must be great to feel that.
It actually is, yeah. You should have seen the original copy though. It looked like a maths book.
Really?
Yeah.
The manuscript? Like.
No, not the manuscript. When I originally got it printed, then it looked like a maths book. There were a lot of changes that had to be made.
Edited and stuff like that.
Well, just the cover actually. It's like
Empire Evolution, ladies and gentlemen. It's available in all good bookstores and of course on the internet. You can contact Natasha if you have any trouble getting a hold of it.
It's available in Crudden Bookshop in Easton's in Cavan and Buy the Book in Virginia.
Excellent. That is really. When you got the first one, you go, oh my god!
Yeah, I did. When I got that one, I did. When I got the original, I was like, this is a maths book. Why are they sending me a maths book?
It was like a proof.
It was, yeah. The cover was originally white, but that didn't work. Right. So one of my friends suggested really pale blue, right. And I can see that worked a lot better.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Design flaws right from the off, Paul.
So when you were writing the Barbed Wire Cage, had you the idea for Empire Revolution?
Well, that was actually, the first draft was actually finished with Empire Revolution when I started this. But because I started that book actually, I actually started that when I was 19. That's how long ago, that's how long that book has been in production.
Oh, it's not that long.
It is that long.
It's not. You're only what? 20 now.
Yeah, it was like 3 months.
Yeah, that's it. So, I'm intrigued how people write books and have the patience to write books, and a big respect for people that will sit and write and think and plot and build characters and stuff like that. What's it like?
It's a lot of, the first draft is a lot of fun because you get so much license to do basically whatever you want. Like, you know, you sort of let your imagination run wild. And then like the second go, you're like, okay, I actually have to pull this back now and like, you know, see where this story is going. Like, and then you have to just, you have to be so ruthless with it as well. There are so many bits of the story that I loved that I had to pull out of that just because.
Why?
Because they weren't essential to the plot, and I think everything that's in that book that's in any book has to be essential to the plot. It has to all tie in somewhere at the end.
Is there such a thing as like a director's cut of a book? The author, did you edit this yourself?
Yeah.
So is there another one? Supposing you had the unedited version, so to speak, that people would read it and say, oh God, it's got all the good bits in it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like you were saying there, how you cut the bits out.
I suppose probably my last draft has that. The very last draft, and then I did have to do a bit of editing after that, and then there was a whole other scene that I just that I had to write at the last minute. Actually, I wrote that in September. The book came out in October, so it was very last minute.
That was last minute. That was,
yeah.
that was a panic station.
Oh no, I just thought that it needed something extra, so I was just.
When you had the story finished, did you go, yes?
I did. Yeah,
did
the relief was unbelievable.
But did you go to bed that night and go, when are you going to change the end of it?
Actually, I had writing group that night. I was doing their writing course in Cabin Institute, where obviously Maria was a tutor, and at the time, the day that I finished that, I actually went in that evening to writing group, and I kind of just told everybody about it, and I couldn't believe I'd done it. I didn't think about changing the ending or changing anything at that stage, but I left it for about 2 months. I think you need to leave it for that long, just so that so that when you come back to it, you'll notice everything that's wrong with it.
And did you notice everything that was wrong with it?
I noticed most of the things that were wrong with it, but it took that took about 5 or 6 edits.
As you were going along, did you have somebody to say, read that there, tell me what you think, tell me what you think? Like a song?
Yeah.
And you play a bit of a song for somebody, you say?
Well, I had Maria, and I had, you know Mary Tracy, I had
of course,
her as well.
yeah.
So, you know, they were both so helpful, and then had, you know, Mark O'Reilly, who was helping me out with the nuclear research, so thanks to Mark for that.
So now, tell us a bit about Empire Evolution. What's the synopsis?
Can I read the back cover?
I'll read it and you explain it.
Okay.
Right? As the carcass of the Celtic tiger begins its descent into the ground, a group of young photography students are plunged into a perilous game of cat and mouse with a ruthless property developer. Scarlett Woods and her friends Taylor, Axel, Connor and Malcolm unearth a plot by local businessman Howard Frost to wipe their hometown Green Valley off the map. Armed with a steely resolve, the gang embark on a counterattack, leading them through Europe and into Germany. It's a race against the ticking clock to beat Frost to Berlin. But can they make it before the timer runs out? It's a bit like countdown, isn't it? When you read it.
Excellently read, Paul.
But it sounds intriguing.
I hope so anyway. I hope that people will pick it up, read it, and I do hope that they'll enjoy it, obviously.
Tell us about the characters.
The characters, okay, so I suppose the main character, Scarlett, the protagonist, I specifically picked somebody who'd been a victim of the Celtic tiger, somebody who'd already worked, you know, a job and had lost it.
Did you base it on somebody you know?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, we're saying that. Get that bloody book if you want.
So
Are all the characters based on people you know?
not all of them, no. So people are actually composite. Taylor is actually a composite character. She'd be Scarlett's best friend, but yeah, she's actually based on quite a few people I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
And have these, now hold on, I have to be careful what way you're wording this now. Are these friends of yours?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a good thing. It's a good thing.
And have they read it? Have they read it and went, oh, that was me?
I'm not too sure. I must actually have an ask around and see if anybody has picked up on that yet.
And none of your friends' friends have said, that's about so-and-so, that's so-and-so, she does that all the time.
They probably have said it behind my back.
Probably. But anyway, tell us more. Right, hold on, we get Scarlet Woods, we've that one worked out, right? Scarlet. Yeah. She, obviously. Taylor.
So Taylor, like, she's the composite character of like a few different people I know. She's not exactly the sidekick in it, but she is a very strong presence in it as well. Like, she's sort of Scarlett's right-hand woman, as it were. Mm. Yeah, so she's actually when Scarlett moves to Green Valley, she and Taylor move together. They sort of undertake the move together. She'll sort of start over, because the Celtic Tiger, it kind of left a lot of people's lives in ruins. And at that time, there were so many young people on social welfare who had worked who had worked since they'd left school, or been in college since they'd left school, and, who had actually worked hard, and who, didn't deserve to have, suddenly be left with nothing. So I know so many of my friends who were left with nothing.
High and dry, yeah.
Yeah, and I know so many people who just they just refused to let it beat them, and just start all over again and just build yourself back up again. And I think that's...
And they succeeded.
Yeah,
they come back from the brink.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see it happen. And I was trying to sort of convey that with Scarlett as well. Like, once her life in Dublin was over, she moved back to Wicklow. She started this photography course, started a new life for herself, and look what happened.
Is there all sorts of plots and twists and...
Yeah, there are a few little sneaky twists in there. I'm not giving anything away.
Are they OMGs? Are you reading them?
A few OMGs, a few LOLs, a few WTFs, a few FMLs.
It's a good ending.
I think it's...
What you're supposed to say now is, that's your copy, Paul. You take it with you and read it.
It is your copy.
Ah, see that? How cool is that? I want to sign it.
I will sign it.
I want to sign. Could this be... right, here's an interesting one thing now. Right, suppose somebody came along and said, love your book. Let's make a movie out of it. Could it be made into a movie?
I think it could, but I think I'd merely have to insist on doing a J.K. Rowling. I maybe not be a producer, but I would have to look at the script first, because I would not like if they
dissected it,
destroy the characters, or added in bits that have absolutely no bearing to the plot.
Which is what they do.
Yeah, I don't mind them adding in bits as long as it's believable, as long as it's credible.
Is that the people that write the screenplay? Is that their fault though?
I think it's partly their fault. It's partly the director's fault. And yeah, I know so many, the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Roald Dahl was I don't know if you noticed this in the credits, but he was actually credited with writing the screenplay. He had nothing to do with it. He actually sued the producers afterwards because they'd made such a mess of it.
Yeah, changed it completely.
Yeah, they'd completely, did you ever see the Tim Burton one?
Yeah. The
Tim Burton one is completely different. It's almost word for word to the book.
To the book.
Yeah, it has all the original songs in it, and I think that...
Is it a better film?
I think it is a better film, personally, because I think a lot of the time, films that are based on books are so tricky because fans of the books are going to want the visual.
ultimate.
Yeah, they're going to want the visual companion to the book. They're not going to think about whether it's a good film or not. They're going to want, like, for example, like I'm a massive Harry Potter fan, and I don't care about I don't care whether the Harry Potter movies are good, whether they get good reviews or whatever, as long as they stick to the story, as long as the movies are exactly what I imagine the characters to be like when I'm reading the book. And I think most people who are fans of a book or like a series of books are like that. But I think, yeah, fans of a book or a series of books, they're not going to be the best critics of a movie. And I think the writers of the book are going to be even worse. Because they're their characters.
You'd be waiting for stuff to come on. You'd go,
Yeah.
oh, no, they would never say that. They'd never look like that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting point, but so you're not going to be persuaded by the Hollywood dollar.
We'll
Hey,
see. We'll see.
Hey, Natasha, get over here already. We like your book. We want to make it into a movie. We might change one or two things, but would you be swayed by that?
I'd have to see a draft of the screenplay before I commit to anything.
Yes, in other words.
Possibly not.
Possibly. Well, let's wait and see. We let's go with you and see what the story is. Is it comedy? Well, right, come on. Put it in. Categorize it. Where would this be in Crudden?
Action adventure.
Action adventure.
Yeah. Well, at the minute it's in like Irish writer, the Irish interest section, but like generally it would be sort of action adventure. It's sort of aimed at the 18 to 22 age group, just because mainly I think that there is not enough out there for the 18 to 22, 23 age group. Because you've got your teenage books, you've got your Twilight and your Hunger Games and your Harry Potter, but after that, there's not really anything.
There's nothing.
No, there's like crime thrillers and there's chick lit, and that's it.
Oh God, we've only got it. But when you got this published, which was a fantastic achievement in itself, did you do all the work yourself? Did you?
Yeah.
You had to go and find out.
I published it on a Create Space, which is the same online platform that I published Barbarian Cage on. But
Now explain that to me.
okay, so basically Create Space, I actually made this on Create Space as well. So it's actually a fantastic platform for like any writers or any musicians, because you can actually upload soft copy of your book or the MP3 or the AIFF files of your songs or your whatever, and you can actually like make it into a book or a CD. You can actually do the same with a movie. You can like if you're a director or a filmmaker, you can actually make a DVD as well. You can do so much with it.
What's it called? Create
Space.
Oh,
It's actually it's a
CreateSpace.com.
CreateSpace.com. Yeah, it's a partner of Amazon. That's how I found it, through print on demand on Amazon.
So you uploaded all of your book onto that?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And what they do is they compress it into into that size. And
into what you want, this
yeah.
is what you
Then
actually
you have to spend ages trying to fix it and trying to make sure all the, everything's fine on it, and then to do the cover.
That's absolutely fantastic. It is an incredible achievement. And are you writing another book now as we speak? I mean now, literally.
Where's my pen? Not at the. I have the sort of the bones of another book sort of partly written, but at the minute I'm actually working on music.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm actually kind of working on not the follow up, but the sort of the intermission between this and what the next one is going to be. See, as you know, like these two are linked together.
Yeah.
Then at the minute I'm working on the follow up to this
And
one.
for anyone who's up with that, to show the viewers that one, that's Barbarian Cage, that sort of look at one of our previous programs on the Green Room where we have Natasha talked about that. And the CD, companion to the book. Great stuff. You're done. I don't know where you get the time. But what's the next CD then? So
The next CD, it's just going to be actually an EP that sort of encompasses a few poems from this. There's going to be a couple of re-recordings of Gate Crashing Dollhouse, and then then there's going to be a few other tracks as well that are going to be from the new book, Fuse Box 50. The one I'm actually working on at the minute is called Static. I'm hoping to get that recorded and released in the next
When do you
couple of
record?
weeks. In my house.
What?
Yeah,
In your bedroom?
yeah,
On your own?
yeah.
Did you have musical people helping you?
No, I do.
Do
I
the
do,
whole lot?
Yeah. I did all this myself. The only thing that let me just see. Yeah, obviously I didn't do the photography. My friend Amy did the photography, but yeah, no, this is all. I have a Zoom recorder and I just record it on that.
Fantastic stuff. You're a busy girl.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm wrecked just talking to you. But look, the book is out now.
Yeah, yeah. It's finally out after all those years.
You have to go and get it. You have to go and read Empire Evolution. I'm definitely going to read it now just to see what goes on. It could be a film. I'll let you know.
I think it could be a film.
I'll text you when I'm ready.
There's definitely a scene on top of the cinema. I'm not giving anything away, but that I imagine that I originally had a dream about that, and that was like a movie scene to me.
Oh, you have to tell us now.
I'm not telling you.
Come
You have to
on.
read the book.
Give us a bit of a hint.
Read the book.
What page is it on?
200 and something.
200 and something.
In chapter 15, the end of chapter 15.
Oh, no. This is the part of Natasha's dream. Right, I'll keep that. and I'll read it later on. Natasha, thanks a million for coming in.
Thanks, Paul.
Pleasure as usual.
It was a
And
real pleasure.
I'm gonna read this now. And but at the speed you're going, you'll be on before the end of the summer with another book or CD or something.
Maybe another EP. There might be another EP out before the summer.
Well, you're welcome to come back. And ladies and gentlemen, get it now. Empire Evolution. If anybody that's looking in America or overseas, Australia, do they have to contact you here?
No, they can actually get it from Amazon.
Amazon. So
Yeah.
go on to Amazon there.
They can get the print copy or they can get the ebook.
Empire Evolution. Natasha Helen Crudden. Natasha Helen Crudden. Thanks very much for being here.
Thanks, Paul. Well, I just want to add in as well. Just on this Friday, the 6th of February, if you're around town, if you're around Cavan Town, just drop into 5th Avenue Bar. There's going to be an open mic night on, and I just have a 15-minute slot on that. So
You're on playing on that.
yeah,
Doing your poems.
yeah, with guitar.
We'll have to go in and see what's going on there. Well, Natasha, thanks again. And if you're watching this on the 6th of March, you missed Natasha because she was on last month. Right, so if you're watching this at the end of summer, you missed it because she was on the winter. And that's heard this on probably on telly with the new film and the book and the whole lot. Natasha, thanks a million for coming.
Thanks a million, Paul.
Again, I'm not thanking you anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Helen